Hello, welcome to a new session by Amrish Kumar from Uplatz. And today I am going to start a very important topic. Although this is the part of your developer, but so many times as an SEO, you should know that what you can do individually with the help of htaccess file. Because htaccess file is really very important to handle so many situations like www, non-www issue, HTTP, HTTPS issue, some redirections, some error handling. Those are actually create a problem in the time of ranking. Suppose you have the two pages, both are the same. One is old, second one is new. Your new one is having the correct URL, but the old one is having the wrong URL. And Google has indexed the old one and not new one. So what you will do? You will redirect the old one to new one. The same with the URL rewriting and so many other activities we have to do with the help of htaccess. Although I told you this is the part of your developer, but so many times developer having no time to coordinate and cooperate with you. So in that situation, you should know some basic work on the htaccess file so that you can handle your problem at your own end, because you are requesting to developer and he actually not have time, but due to her or his work, your work can be hampered, your ranking can be lost, and other so many problems can be cause user experience, and your site is not properly opening, your site is redirecting unnecessarily. There are so many problems, so you should know the htaccess. Before proceeding the coding part of htaccess, I have to explain the htaccess means what is actually htaccess file. The htaccess file is a configuration file that control how to web server respond to various requests. Here, I taken the term web server means if the server getting the request for any page, then how to return, what to return in that request is totally depend on the htaccess file. Suppose if I am going to access a file that is abc.com, but the abc.com file has changed to xyz.com file. So htaccess file will decide that instead of abc.file, we have to place, we have to show the xyz.html file or whatever we decided. htaccess files operate at the level of a directory. Yes, this is the very important point, because so many SEOs are know that htaccess files should keep only on the root folder of the web server, but this is not totally true, because as per the directory label there are so many kind of the situation. To handle those situations, we can upload the htaccess file for the individual folder. Means the htaccess file is manually made to handle the pages inside that folder only, and one is the global htaccess file that will be on the root folder. So allowing them to override global configuration setting of htaccess directory higher in the directory tree. So there is a directory tree, root directory, then subdirectory. Now you can ask the question, what is the meaning of htaccess file? So htaccess stands for hypertext access. HT means hypertext and access means access. The name is driven from the tool's original use, which was to control user access to certain file or a pre-directory basis. Yes, actually in the initially there were a tool that actually defined which part of the user can see and which part user cannot see. So this is the name come from that tool only. Every folder on a server. Now you can ask the question where we upload the htaccess file. Even though I explain here, htaccess file operate at the level of directory. But again, I am making it clear. Every folder on your server could have one generally, though there is one in your wave root folder. So if you have 10 or 100 or whatever number of directory, and every directory situation are different from each other, then you can upload the file htaccess on every directory. So this is the problem. This is the solution, that you can upload this file on every folder as per your requirement. Now the question is this: so many times you will feel that htaccess file is not visible in the cpanel, means control panel, and ftp. So what is the reason? The reason is this: the file name that begin with a dot are hidden file by default, means they are hidden file by default. So this means they are not typically visible by default. But how will you see it? There is some rule, there is some planning and code so that you can see the htaccess file. In the control panel, you can see it very easily. Let me show you. As of now, I am looking at control panel, and you can see that this is our htaccess file. And now I am going to download this file and upload it on the ftp and see is this visible or not. So just a moment. And you can also see this file htaccess in the ftp. So now htaccess file can be visible in control panel as well as the ftp, because now the cpanel and ftp both are the compatible with the htaccess file. Before some time you cannot see these files, so in the view section you have to trigger the hidden file, hidden file, so you can check it. Now I am going to delete it. You are now able to know that what is the htaccess file, what is the meaning of htaccess file, where you have to upload it, and why this file is not visible in some web server or maybe some ftp folders. So might we, now the question is this: what is the actually use of htaccess file, means where and how we use. The primary use of htaccess file is the page redirection. Page redirection means that you can redirect old page on a new page. You think that it's a very simple process, but how many problem you can solve it? You can solve it with the URL rewriting problem. You can solve it with the old URL to new URL redirection. You can handle the various kind of error like 404, 503, and so many. So, and you can also solve with the help of this WW and non-WW issue, HTTP and HTTPS redirection. So many times domain name and domain name slash index, and various problem, those can be the cause of problem in your ranking, because so many times the pages are doing not good over the search engine because of the URL structuring. Suppose that you have URL of like, let me show you. Suppose that we have an URL that is http slash www dot my domain.com slash what is the htaccess file dot html. Suppose your developer made this, and as per the SU, for a better ranking, if this file name would be like this, you know, this is the keyword, you know, this the htaccess file. So, in this way, the search engine gain an idea that what is the htaccess file is your keyword, and your page having the same words means this is preferred better. Let me show you over the internet that a lot of pages are in this way of writing, not in the this way. Suppose I am searching where to stay in Dubai and enter. Now the result is this. You can see you can see in the bottom that area Dubai accommodation having a space with the hyphen. So this is also, this is also, you can see that this is also, means every page having the writing style is the same, those are ranking very well. Now I can move in the end of this search, and I found that rarely any page you can find that is like this, but this is bottom, you know, that means the page in this way having the rare chance to get the ranking. Even it's you can see in the bottom the criteria of writing, they have placed the .php extension in the mid of the URL. So this is actually not good for the search engine. You can see, check, a lot of pages are in the way that they have the one word, then, and then. So this is really very important. The sign we use in the mid of two words for the connection is called the hyphen sign, and this is looks like a complete word that is actually not very acceptable by the search engine. So you should keep in mind that the name of URL should be like the keyword. If you find the underscore in this, then in the computer language, if you are joining the two words with the help of underscore, they are actually the same word. So avoid this also. Always use hyphen in the URL. This is actually the very important part of the URL formation. That what you are placing in the URL is depend so many time on your accuracy about the search engine optimization. Because so many time you feel that the underscore sign is very common by the developer end, because they can place the shift and place it, and it's very easy. But you can check the use of hyphen is more easier than the underscore, because you can place the hyphen sign with only one button, while to place the underscore you have to place the shift and the hyphen sign. But as you know, the developer having the habit to use the shift, control, and this that button, so by default their hand run with the shift and minus sign. But you keep in mind that you will use the hyphen in the place of underscore sign, and to redirect the underscore related pages to the hyphen, you can use the htaccess file. Let's move. So to saying the page redirection is the primary work of htaccess file in SEO, but you can handle a lot of problem with the help of this. You can permanently redirect, you can solve the canonical issues, you can solve so many problems because you have the thunderbolt. You have the thunderbolt like htaccess. With the help of this, you can solve amazing problem. It's totally depend on your own analysis that how will you use this thunderbolt to kill the problems. So let's start with one by one. First, we work on the page redirection. Suppose you have a new page and you have also a old page, and you want to redirect old page on the new page or new page on the old page. It is totally depend on you, because so many times your website is handled by the two developers. One you is very good, he made some pages, but those pages he not listed in the sitemap. Now you assign the same task to the new developer. The old developer has not updated you that he has made the page already, and the new developer is taking your content and made a page. Suppose both page are little bit different but the content are same, and you really don't know. You started work with the new page, but gradually you seen that somewhere the old page is also showing, maybe in the third page or fourth page or sixth page. So you notice that the same content is on the two pages. This is not good for the search engine ranking. So now what will you do? It's very easy to delete the first one, but the first one page has already listed in the search engine. So if someone is searching the keyword and click that page, then the user find nothing. The user find error. The user get a bad experience. So how to avoid it? You have to redirect that page on the new one, because on the new one you are working, so that when user click on the old page, the user should not get a bad experience. This means the user reach on a certain page that is full with the information, and the user will be satisfied. So this is the primary object of page redirection with the help of htaccess file. Let me show you the simple code, and I recommend that you learn this code as it is. There is no need to think about a coder, or if possible, you can make a notepad file or edit plus file or anything file, and start placing such type of the code with the naming. Means this code is used for the redirection, this page is this code is for this purpose. So you can handle the situation in future. So let me show you the simple code. The code always start with server engine on. This means we are on the server engine, so that uh, if we are giving the instruction to anyone, the person to whom we are giving the instruction must be vacant, must be on. So we are on the server engine. Now rewrite conduct server port. Server port 80 means we are instructing to server that listen this. The 80 number is for the listen. There are so many codes with the different meaning, but here 80 number is for the listen. Means read, write, listen, edit. There are so many kind of the instruction for the server. So here 80 means to listen. Now rewrite rule this, but our purpose is here to show you the redirection code, and it's really very easy. Simply you write redirect 301, and this is the old URL and this is the new URL. So when you will access this URL from anywhere, you will be redirect on this one. Now why I write here 301? As you remember, in my previous session, I explained you there are certain kind of the redirection, 301 and 302, and one is the soft redirection also. So the 302 redirection is the temporary redirection, and in the SEO terminology, we less recommend for the 302 redirect, because 302 redirect is really not clear that how long this redirect will be implemented. So the power of previous page means the power that page generate with the help of content, with the help of backlinks, is not completely passed on the new one, because search engine not decide that you are doing this for the all time or for the for time being. Suppose you have a offer and you have a simple page offer.html. Now you want that someone is click on the offer page, the person redirect on the registration form. This is your process for the user only, but search engine is thinking that how long this registration process will be there. So the page trust or the page authority will not redirect to the new page. So if you are going to redirect, you have to decide that is it required or not. If required, then place only 301. So this is the process of redirection, and you can use it in a many way. You can use it in a various way. Now you can think that if there is the problem of bad URL, you can use this. If there is the problem of www and non www, you can also use it. If there is a problem that domain name and domain name slash index problem, you can use it. So there are so many problems having the same solution. So let me explain one by one how do you handle the errors. Means if your site is, if someone is accessing your page and facing the 404 error, 503 error, 505 error, then how will you handle it? You can think that how will you handle, and I am giving the solution that how will you handle. So this is very simple code, error document, and you can write the error number and then slash error slash bad record. You can create the page, and when any error trigger, you can show that page. Means if uh, 404 issue occur in your website, you can say it's the bad request. If 401 error is coming, you can say authenticate request. 403 forbidden, 404 not found, and 500 server error. So with the help of this, you can create a different pages. Or if you think that no need to create so many pages, just place single pages that you are at wrong place, and so you can move to our home page. It's totally depend on your wish that what do you want to give the message. Because once user reach at your page and the user find nothing, then it's really a very bad experience. So you have to tackle that bad experience into the good experience. Suppose if the page is not available, then you can place any other page so that user can get, oh yes, I can move to the home page and I can move to the site map, or I can call you. Whatever the things you can better can implement it. Now there are some more codes that I am going to write here, or you should make a file. I suggest you can make it a file in the edit plus also, and save it with the important codes, so that, and also you can write above this error handling codes. Okay, and you can write above this page redirection code, so that whenever you required, you can use open this file and copy the code as it is and change whatever the required, like the name of the website, the name of the page. Now there is a problem that you want to redirect your www page to the non www page, and so for that you have to write the code simply, and before that we can write here non www and www issue solving code. So this will help you in future. Now there is, I place it in a different way. I want to redirect www to the http www without www, and the redirection is 301. So you can keep this code in your mind and just replace the name, and very easily you can find the solution. So in this, we are actually redirecting the www.example.com to the w without non-w example.org. You can see that this is the name different and this is the different name. So this is actually the not www and non-www problem. This is actually the redirection of entire web domain means from .com to .org, and this redirection is 301. So keep this code to redirect your old domain on a new domain. Now I am placing the www and non-www issue. Now this is a non-www domain and we want to redirect it on the www domain. Here redirection is 301 and NC means no case. No case is the code condition in the htaccess file. So it has a very different meaning, but as an SU you should know that you can redirect the domain, you can redirect the non-www to www, and even you can handle the situation of https. So its code is very simple. Rewrite rule and write this code. This is the code uh, preface for the htaccess file, and you can write the simple line, and your all the domain, all the pages those are associated with http will be directly redirect on the https. This is the very simple for everyone to know. So with the help of htaccess file you can handle various errors. Like I told you, these are the basic errors, but there are so many errors. 401, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you can use all the errors with the help of this, and there are some server error 500, 501, 502, 503, 50. So you can handle these all with the help of htaccess file, because the page not found and server issue always give a very bad experience to a user who come to your website by any referral or any uh, point, or maybe from the search engine. Now here is word come referral. Suppose your website's link has been placed on various websites, but some of them are not really very good, and you want to avoid the user come from those websites. So you can place the code to block by referral. Look like this. You can write the code, rewrite code. You you can place the website name, and the website, and F means forbidden. So if someone is clicking on this website and someone is on this website, and your link is there, your banner is there, and they click on that, then the request coming from this website will be denied by the server. This is because so many time a lot of webmasters place the link on their website of a good website, because when Google search engine is uh, checking the backlink, then your good site's backlink also placed on the bad side. So in the bounce back, search engine consider that website also have some association with your site. So its bad impact can be come over your website. So to avoid that bad impact, you have to instruct the server, instruct the request, that if someone is requesting my website from this website, then my website should not open. So this is the very easy and small example of htaccess file, and user can learn a lot. So you have understand all the things, and I hope you had enjoyed my this class, and I want to see you in my next session also, because the htaccess file is the thunderbolt for everyone, and you can use it as per your wish, your requirement, and the application of your brain. How much you can think about the various prospects to redirect, to change, to avoid, to bring, whatever you can think about the htaccess file, you can use it on the same way. Thank you. Have a nice day. Myself, Amrish Kumar from Uplatz.